welcome back. Today's video is a review of the Bellroy Venture Sling. It's the 9-litre sling bag, and I've only recently discovered and absolutely fallen in love with Bellroy this year, so in 2022, and I just had to get this to try it, and I'll go on to explain why I wanted to give this a go. But if you've seen my previous videos, certainly my everyday carry, I normally for work use my very nice, love it still, smells good, my Mulberry Earth Grey bag, and everything for work has to fit in that, which it does quite nicely. But then when I was travelling with work, quite often I have to go to London, stay over a couple of nights and a couple of days in meetings. My travel arrangements were, in terms of packing, were my Mulberry bag along with this case, which is not the end of the world, but you've got a bag over your shoulder and you're trying to drag a case around on and off the tubes, on and off trains. So I was trying to look for something that meant that I didn't have to take both when I was travelling to London. And you'll also may have seen my previous video where I went for 2 nights and 2 days in London using the Bellroy Backpack Classic Plus version 2. And did a review of that to see if I could get all of my things in for 2 days, and I did so successfully, and it made travelling to and from London along with the 2 days there so much easier and so much more convenient. And so, having discovered that, I then set myself the challenge of wondering whether this would actually do as my everyday carry for work. So I became quite curious. I bought it, it came yesterday. So the challenge is to see if I can get all of these things into this and potentially make this redundant. Now that's quite a big challenge. Let me move that out of the way, because yeah, it's 9 litres and it is fairly spacious. I'll show you the pockets in a bit, but it's got to get in my water bottle, my Jabra speaker, my keys, my sunglasses, my hand sanitizer, my distance glasses, my reading glasses, my mental health survival kit, my Health Point glasses cleaner, my umbrella, because we live in England, my battery charging bank, whatever that's called, and my other love from 2021, the Orbit Key Nest. Now you'll have seen this before if you've seen my everyday carry video, but that's got all of my things in terms of AirPods, travel plug, Ridge wallet, and I forget what it's called, a connector, anchor connector for my iPad Pro. Which is also the other thing that I would normally put in my bag. That's not on the desk at the minute because I know full well that the iPad Pro is not going to fit in there, so I've got a bit of a decision to make and a potential dilemma. So I'm going to fill this bag up now with this stuff and see if this can replace my over-the-shoulder Mulberry bag and make me more minimalistic for work. So the answer to the question is yes. Everything that I previously put into my Mulberry Earth Grey bag does fit in here, and doesn't feel overly bulky. It's not uncomfortable. In fact, it's quite comfortable, including the strap. It's not overly taut on the zips, and these gusseted sections at each end are pulled in very nicely with the strap. So yeah, everything in there goes well. So that will work as and when I want it for work. Obviously, what I've said previously is that my iPad Pro 12.9 inch won't fit in there. So I need an alternative, or I need to think of a solution for that, but great. And here's how it looks. I know you can't see all of me, but I'm 6 feet 4 inches tall. You can go on your back or on your front as I've just done it, or you can carry it at your side. Great. Oh, I say it all went in. That's not strictly true. Got 2 pairs of reading glasses in there, but sunglasses had to go on my face, which is not the end of the world. Okay then, so now we've seen that we can get all of the kit in that I needed for my everyday carry. Let's have a closer look at the bag. So this one's in black. It's got this nice material. I believe it's made out of recycled plastic bottles, which is great news for the environment. It's got some nice stitching. It's got the Bellroy logo even there. And yeah, very similar to the backpack material. If you then flip over to the back, it's got this slightly padded section, and it's slightly padded, as you can see, on the underneath there. Let's give a little bit of protection. And then you've got the front pocket, you've got the AquaGuard YKK zips. So that's nicely covered up there when you're not using it. When you're using it, just pull forward. Zip open as well. And in there you've got the usual Bellroy clip for your key. So it's easy and at hand. It's very slightly elasticated. And so that's the front pocket. And within the front pocket, you've got two further sections, one large one there and a smaller one just in the corner there. I think, as I've seen in the other reviews, that corner pocket there is slightly more difficult to get to because the zip doesn't give enough clearance. But that's where I tend to keep the hand sanitizer. It's not the end of the world. So yeah, good sized pocket. And then into the main area, and again you've got the AquaGuard cover, YKK zips, and the zips open actually from each side, so rather than both be in the middle and you pull it out, you can do it this way. So you've got full access to this side, a little bit limited that side, but if you want to get to that side, you can open it that way. So inside already, I mean, we know this is a spacious sling bag. You've just seen everything that we can get in there, but there's an awful lot of room. But it's not just a spacious bag, the organisation element of it is really, really good as well. And I've found that with my Bellroy backpack, something they do extremely well. So inside you've got a further zip pocket there, again with the grey material inside. So you can put something in there. You have the main section with 1, 2, 3, 4 further, I wouldn't call them pockets, they're just like slots, and 2 of the same size there, a large one here and a medium sized one there. That tends to be where I keep my glasses wipes. You've then on each end got this nice elasticated material, and one on this end as well. Then if we turn it round, there's a further zip pocket here. It's probably making loads of noise, and this is where you can keep your glasses. It's nice, soft, protective backing in there. Again, the elasticated material at the front. So lots and lots of space. But more importantly, lots and lots of really good, useful organisation. So I can see already that I'm going to get on very, very well with this bag. In terms of the strap, that comes, you've got, oh sorry, just on this spot, you've got the gusseted elements, so that if you haven't got the bag absolutely full, you can, when you put the strap on, it will naturally pull that gusset in and tighten the overall profile of the bag, or as you fill it, it will just expand so that you can comfortably get more in. And got these clips, there's one on, one there, and one there. So if you wanted to, you can just unclip. No, I did it the wrong way there. Let me do that again. Not done it any justice. So you just press either side in, that releases, and you can put that over your shoulder and clip it back in. And so there's one of those on each side. Then in terms of adjustment, again, something I think Bellroy do really, really well. You've got an adjustment clasp, which is metal on the one side, and you've got it on the other side so that you can keep it balanced and even. So rather than it being in the middle here and probably cutting into your shoulder, you've got two, and these do just really, really easily, so you can take it to the length that you like. And the strap itself is the usual seatbelt material, nothing wonderful, but it does feel very firm, solid, and it is comfortable on the shoulder as you're carrying it. So yeah, that is, I don't think I've missed anything, Bellroy Venture Sling 9 litres, and I'll do another review when I've actually used it for a period of time. But so far, so I'm really impressed with this, really impressed with the backpack, really impressed with Bellroy overall, and I can't wait to put it into daily action. So thanks for watching, hope that was useful, and I'll see you again soon.